Hi, I'm Abby, co-founder Study Metro. We are into a business of sending and recruiting students for international universities from all over the world. Let me talk about how big is the study abroad market. About 500k students every year from India travel to study abroad destination. As per the UNESCO's report, by 2023, India is going to be the biggest international education platform for international students. Now let's talk about the problem that these international students or the Indian students do face. First, on an average, they apply to 8 to 10 universities for their undergraduate or graduate program. It means going to 8 to 10 different universities' website, find out the information, and do the application. And at the same time, universities invest a lot of amount in recruiting and finding the right fit students for their universities. So far, there has been no such platform where they can interact and meet, and that's where Study Metro come in picture. We have created a SaaS-based platform where students and universities can interact with each other. We have created this platform where students can find out information about 12,000 university and about 5 lakh programs. Not just this, but with a single window application, they can put the application to the multiple universities. It is helpful for students and also to the B2B, marketplace. And we are now, our goal is to add more service providers like education loan providers, forex, as well as trainers and the content writers. Platform. So we as a platform give an opportunity to everyone to be connected under one. All right, so this is the well-structured process for students, which is mostly online. So, we're getting a lot of students from all over India, so not necessarily they have to come and visit the office at a time. So their counseling could be booked online, and they can get to learn everything on the platform. And they have a counselor which can give them one-time counseling. They have a platform to apply to the application, upload the documents, select the universities, and hit the button, and that goes. And then on the platform, they may get to know whether the admission is being granted or denied. And then after all this information, all the automated visa formalities documents to be given to them, so they can access all of them and prepare for their visas. And step 4, where they can finally get the visa and prepare for their pre-departures. All right, so students from Punjab, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, and to the different areas, even to the places where we do not have an office, are already taking the online counseling from us. And that's how the SaaS-based platform is going to be working for them, to not to call anyone, but to register themselves and start looking at the different information. Our focus is not just to, work with the tier 1 universities, but also to the small towns where students have a good potential of going in, but they certainly do not have any counseling process on board. So they can always come to our portal, connect with us, and our focus is to bring more students from the tier 2 cities. And our GTM levers are traditional B2C, of course, calling, college fest that we do meet, virtual events with the students from the second or third year of the universities, virtual career fairs for the students, not necessarily a study abroad, but what good programs they have after mechanical engineering, education expos, physical and events, and even print and website ACO. So we do all of this. All right. So the inbound and outbound strategies that we have, that we of course invest heavily on the, the market with the digital marketing, ACO and SEM, and all the social media marketing handles. But we also make sure that students are getting a good education loan related program. So we have tied up with all the leading banks in India just to make sure that the student, when they come for an education loan, and that's another way where we get commission from the HDFC and the other banks that we are working with. And our next growth engine SaaS platform of Study Metro is to aid more of the franchisees and the freelancers. And due to the pandemic, there are good counselors who actually had to leave the job because of the pandemic, and then when the students couldn't travel. Our goal is to have those freelancers also come down and work with us as the counselor to recruit students and have to work with the students on our platform.
All right, so this is how the roadmap that we have, that we are in 2020, and we plan to have more marketing and promotion and bringing more higher resources with us, but we are heavily want to invest in the technology upgradation, improve the platform using the technology, using AI, automated activities for finding out the admission decision, the the commissions calculations. So all of this thing can be done, and even using the AI, we would want to bring the automation where students can really enroll themselves and find out which universities based on the profile uh, they have a high chance of getting in. And of course, in 2030, we are more into giving a launch a partner portal and the freelancer to use it in a heavily way so that they can start working as a team with us, even having as a freelancers, and the cashback and the online training material which could be available to provide a lot of advantage. Abby and one of the co-founder, and Abhishek, who is my brother, and he is also a co-founder, and one of the advisor which I respect a lot, who's my first boss and who is still with us and gives us all the guidance, not limited to universities but also with entire process, Dr. Fred Brendenfels. So, and just to summarize it, knowledge, expertise, process, network, using the SaaS platform, have a solid traction of universities, programs, and we consider to be the top 5 education company in India. We have a very heavy, a good relationship with the universities around the corner, and they really they really appreciate the kind of work that we are doing. And then I always want to say high entry barriers as decade long relationship with university admission teams. So this is the competitive advantage that we see, that if we are able to bring university students, the other education providers on board, I think this is something which I haven't seen any one of the company which are doing this.